Yo, what's up guys, hope you guys are doing good. So today we are going to see what if Naruto get to know that Sasuke is a girl part 1. Hope you will enjoy this video, so before we start please like the video and subscribe to our channel and hit bell notification, it motivates me to upload more fanfics for my lovely audience. So let's get started. It was an average day in Konoha. The village was full of people, busy with their jobs and whatnot. It was peaceful until, he's late. An annoying banshee shouted. Training ground 7. He's late. A pink bit girl said. Why is it a surprise? He's always late, Sasuke said in cold emo voice. Sakura was looking at Sasuke with hearts all over the place. Sasuke turned around with a HN and ignored her. But in the inside he was scared that she was going to rape him while their sensei wasn't here. Where are they? I know that Kakashi is always late, but where's Naruto? Sasuke was panicking in the inside. Then all of a sudden a puff of smoke came. When the smoke cleared, Kakashi was the only one there. Yo, how yo? Kakashi was unable to finish until a bands. Sakura shouted, you, late. Those that were not ninjas all lost their ability to hear for a few hours. Ha ha ha, sorry I was lost in the path of life, Kakashi said. Then Kakashi noticed that the unpredictable ninja wasn't here. And asked, where's Naruto? That baka's probably sleeping in his house. I swear he should just give up being ninja, he's useless. Sakura was ranting on about how Naruto was annoying, that she didn't realize the hateful glares being sent by Sasuke. Sasuke was about to say something, but then Naruto came to the training grounds, and he looked away trying to hide his blush. Naruto baka but she wasn't able to finish because Naruto was holding her by the neck and said, shut up howler monkey. Now everyone being shocked was an understatement. Naruto of all people told Sakura, the girl he was crushing, to shut up, and not only that, called her a howler monkey. Both Kakashi and Sasuke were trying not to laughing with the new name Sakura was given. But Kakashi composed himself and asked what was going on to Naruto. All he got was a scoff and he left. Kakashi, not wanting to waste any more time from his porn, just ignored him and told everyone to leave, that today was a day off. Uchiha POV. I was glad that there was a day off, but what I was more worried about was Naruto. Something seemed off about him other than the fact that he insulted Sakura and wasn't his hyperactive self, I thought. Then Sakura came and blocked my path and said, Sasuke-kun, let's go out. There's this new restaurant that opened, I heard it has good food there. No, instead of asking me to a date, can't you start training? You are the weakest in this team, I told her in a cold voice. She was depressed and started ranting about how this was all Naruto's fault. Stupid fangirls, can't she sees that I don't want to go out with her? I mean, I'm a girl, for God's sake, and I do not roll that way. And stop bad-mouthing Naruto-kun. I wish Naruto-kun would ask me out, I thought. Yes, Sasuke is a girl and her name is Satsuki, and yes, she likes Naruto. After all, Naruto is the same as her, who understands what it's like to be alone. Although she knew what having a family is like, he didn't and wanted to help him. She even tried to tell him her secret that Sasuke doesn't exist and tell him her feelings. But she always freezes up and gets lost in his big bright blue eyes and end up calling him a dope and a weakling, which she cursed herself later for acting like that in front of him. Alright, time to go stalk, escort Naruto to his house. Satsuki thought. And yes, she stalks Naruto and does it better than Hinata, and even getting rid of the mobs that went after him, unlike a certain Hyuga. Also, she hates Hinata. One time Satsuki got irritated by Hinata stalking Naruto. She knocked her out and hung her in the class. And she was proud of it. And Hinata is still alive, to Satsuki's disappointment, but she's scared to go near Naruto now. Satsuki was behind some buildings and watching Naruto. She looked at her surroundings in case there were any fangirls. She followed Naruto to the point where she waited for him to finish his one bowl of ramen, which was odd since he ate like 72 bowls a day, and she would know. And then she followed him to his broken apartment, which she was sad that he had to live in that house all by himself. Don't worry Naruto-kun, you won't be living there anymore, you'll be living with me soon and then we can have a family and be happy, Satsuki thought. Then Satsuki had a disgusted feeling. I can't believe I said that while in my male form. Naruto is not like that. Satsuki kicked herself mentally for even thinking like that in her male form. When Naruto went in his house, she went to her house thinking how disgusted she was at her thoughts. Without realizing that a pair of sapphire eyes were watching her. Naruto's POV. Is that Sasuke? What's emo bastard doing here? Did he come to make fun of me or something? Naruto thought as he looked at the retreating figure of Sasuke. Almost feels like he was stalking me like Hinata freak, Naruto said out loud. Yes, Naruto realized Hinata was stalking him. At first he thought it was good that at least one girl liked him, but after like 4 years of stalking him he got irritated and avoided her at all cost, so he went to places that Hinata would not follow her, like the men's only hot spring, but no matter where he went she kept stalking him, though there was that one time he had the whole day to himself with no stalker and he wondered why. That is until he went to the academy the next day and saw the reason Hinata was tied up with a note that said, I am a pervert. Since then Naruto was happy, whoever did that was his god or goddess since he doesn't know who his savoir was. He also hates Hinata because she is from the Hyuga clan. The Hyuga clan showed no mercy to him when he was a child, they usually use their diseased eye to find his hiding spot and their crazy taijutsu. Not only that, they used his prank he pulled on them as a means of treat to them and used that as an excuse to attack him. Ah, whatever, that Tem can do what he wants. I bet he just came here to try and take a technique from me to go on his stupid revenge. Naruto said out loud, then went to the kitchen and made instant ramen. When he finished he threw the cup somewhere and went to his bed and went to sleep. Normal POV. Satsuki woke up to the sound of her alarm clock. She didn't want to wake up until she saw her Naruto plushie she made. She shot up from the bed and ran to get dressed. She wanted to go early so that she could greet Naruto like she always does. She had a hard time choosing which clothes she should wear that would make Naruto notice her. There was a black shirt with the Uchiha symbol and then there was the orange one that had the Uchiha symbol in the back and 2 spirals on the sleeves. I know Naruto likes orange, but then people will know that I'm a girl and then there's a chance that I'll get fanboys and then. Satsuki. Thoughts were going to what Naruto would say. You disgust me, Satsuki. Naruto leaving her surrounded by fanboys. No, Naruto-kun, Satsuki shouted. She then looks around. I'm glad that wasn't real. Satsuki thought to herself as she wipes the sweat of her forehead. She then chooses to wear the blue shirt she always wears. And eats and runs to the training ground hoping, praying she bumps into Naruto and then suddenly falls in love, like in romance novels. Realizing that she was in her male form, berated herself for thinking like that. Satsuki got to the training ground dejected because she didn't bump into Naruto. She then goes to the tree that she always uses to relax and wait for pervert, howler monkey giggling at the new name for Sakura and her orange prince. She then fell asleep thinking about hers and Naruto's wedding, then they held hands walking out the church, then walking faster than running and then suddenly Satsuki was beating but a random guy and then shouted, I win. With raising 2 hands in the air. Yeah, got that from Bleach. She looked around and saw Naruto in the center of the field looking at her like she was crazy, then she realized that she yelled and started to blush deep and screamed, Kya, and ran behind the tree to hide herself from humiliating herself even more. Naruto's POV. I woke up and grabbed a cup of ramen and drank a glass of milk from a brand new milk container I got yesterday. I got my awesome jumpsuit and weapons and went to the training ground to meet with the team. While I was walking down the streets I saw everyone glaring at me. This always happens, and I'm starting to get annoyed. So I glare back at them. Which got me surprised, since they looked in the other direction with a scared expression. I smirked. Ha, good look away, things are going to change around here. I thought. When I arrived at the training ground I saw Sasuke sleeping, which was a surprise since every time I come here I see him train. Guess he didn't get any sleep. And then suddenly Sasuke shouted, I win. Which by the way scared shit out of me. I looked at Sasuke and saw that he was blushing when he was looking at me, and then said, "Kya," which by the way sounded like a girl, and then ran behind the tree. However, the fact that he said he won, I can make an assumption that he was dreaming about killing his brother. But then another thought. If he did dream about that, why did he get embarrassed? Whatever, it doesn't concern me anymore, I thought, and then I started to my daily stretches, and since Kakashi-sensei will be late. Satsuki POV. I see Naruto start doing his daily stretches. He looks dreamy. I thought, then snapped out of it when I felt drool coming out of my mouth. I wiped my drool off and continued to watch. But then a pink-haired howler monkey, laughing at the name ha 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 Satsuki, blocked my view. I was pissed. This bitch was disturbing my show. And it was getting to the good part. I was crying in my mind. I looked at the howler monkey, still laughing, with a glare that spelt death, and apparently she didn't get the message. "Sakura, please stop bothering me, and no, I will not go on a date with you," I shouted. Sakura looked sad, which I didn't care at all, and then she looked angry and shouted, "Why? Why won't you go on a date with me? What is the reason, tell me?" I was taken aback by what she said, but recovered and said, "I like someone, and that person is very special to me." "Ha, I bet it's a guy, isn't it?" Naruto said. Which made me blush because it was true. Sakura looked at me and looked like she was crushed. Which, if I had to guess, is that she was shocked I liked someone. Naruto then stopped laughing, which actually caught my attention. "Hey Tem, you aren't denying what I said," Naruto pointed out, which surprised me since I was staring at Naruto at that time. "Hey, why are you staring at me for?" Naruto started to look panicked and scared that I was staring at him. "Hey, quit it. It's creeping me out," Naruto said again, but I ignored him. All I want to do is stare at him and maybe some other stuff. Cross that I want to do other stuff. I blushed at my thoughts. "Hey Sasuke, I'm sorry that I said that, so stop staring," Naruto apologized, which surprised even Sakura since he never apologizes to me. Just then Kakashi-sensei came and said a simple yo, and we started our training. But I still continued to stare at Naruto-kun. Naruto's POV. I still feel Sasuke staring at me. Which is creeping me out. What is with him? I mean, yeah, I made fun of his gender, but still the way he's staring at me makes what I said true. I suddenly tripped while jogging and got a scolding from Kakashi saying I need to concentrate. Kakashi then goes to Sasuke and trains him. Why is it that me and Sakura have to be stuck with jogging exercises while the Tem gets to learn new jutsus? Especially when he's unfit way more than me. Well, Kitty's playing favorites. He clearly wants to train only the Uchiha brat and leave you to do whatever you Narutos do, a demonic voice said in his mind. Yeah, whatever. I wonder when we're going to go outside of Konoha. Do you know Q-chan? I said and asked Kyuubi. At the rate you guys are going, 1 year. I say if you get the pink banshee out of her fangirl mode and get the stick out of the Uchiha brat's ass and possibly beat the crap out of pervert there, the maybe in 7 months. Kyuubi said. Looks like I have to do everything, huh? I asked. Yep, pretty much. Kyuubi said. While I was jogging, I remembered how I met Kyuubi. It was after the team meeting and I was running to Ichiraku's to get something to eat. Since I was really hungry, I took a shortcut. But it turns out someone did some construction and put a wall there. And I crashed head on. After that, I was in my mindscape and saw Kyuubi. Kyuubi was yelling out how I should bow down and whatnot. But ignored it, and Kyuubi got so pissed that she put crazy pictures in my head. By the way, that's why I was pissed at and yelled at Sakura. And oh yeah, Kyuubi's a female. Turns out after I found that out, I was cautious around every females. Well, not really, I didn't care about the fangirls. After that, me and Kyuubi came to an agreement that I borrow some of her chakra and she gets to see what I see and hear what I hear. I was suddenly punched out of my memories. I looked for the culprit and saw it was Sakura. I was about to yell at her when she started to fawn over Tem again. Did she forget what he said to her before? I asked to no one in particular, but Kyuubi answered anyway. She's really a retard and she's supposed to be the brains of this team. I feel sorry for you, kid, I really do, and that's saying something. Ha ha ha, very funny. I though and answered sarcastically. It seemed that we were going to the Hokage Tower to get a mission. Which I already know that we are going to get another C rank. When we went in, we went directly to the Hokage and standing front of him. Kakashi-sensei was asking for a mission. When Gigi said that the demon cat needed to be retrieved. Both me Kyuubi hated that mission. That cat was so annoying that it took everything I had to prevent going Kyuubi to kill it. And people call me a demon. Try catching that cat and people will probably start calling Angel or something. I thought sarcastically. You got that right, Kit. Kyuubi was puffing her cheeks out. Which was cute. When Gigi was asking if we agreed to the mission, I exploded. No way. Not even in hell. Give us something better and not to chase that demon cat anymore. You know it took everything I had to try and not kill it. Everyone was shocked except Kakashi. He was too busy reading porn. Then Iruka started talking about mission rank, which I blocked out and looked around and saw Sakura look pissed at me and saw Tem looking at me like I was cool or something. Though his body and face didn't say it, but his eyes did. Gigi then asked Kakashi if we were ready and he said yes. Alright then, looks like you'll be getting your first C rank mission. Gigi said. You can't be serious, Hokage-sama. Iruka said. I am, and they do need to be experienced, so it's alright. Gigi said. But, Iruka was interrupted. No more Iruka, they will be doing a C rank and that's final. Gigi said in his Hokage voice. Yes, Hokage-sama, Iruka said while looking down. Now bring in the client, please. Gigi said. Later, an old man with a sake bottle came in and looked at us. So a book of kids are going to be protecting me. I paid a lot of money and I get a bunch of brats. And that midget over there looks like he could get killed any minute. The old geezer said. I started to laugh only to realize that he was talking about me. I was about to kill him until Kakashi held me back. And saying something about killing the client will be bad and I won't get my paycheck. I huffed and looked away, not paying attention to the geezer's introduction, and was talking to Q about what techniques she was going to teach me. When everything was over, Kakashi told us to go and pack and rest for tomorrow. I left through the window since I wanted to get out as fast as I can go. When I arrived at my busted up apartment, I went to pack. When I finished, I ate some cup noodles and went to bed to start on my training with Q-sensei. Next morning, I woke up and got ready and went to the gates to wait for the Kakashi, Howler Monkey and Tem. Satsuki POV. I woke up and wore what I usually wore, but this time I packed some girly clothing in case I decide to tell Naruto-kun my secret. When Naruto came to my mind, I thought about yesterday, how he was so cool and how he stood up to the Hokage and demanded a C rank. Kya! I screamed. I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to go and see if Naruto-kun was at the gates waiting. I quickly put some cupped ramen in case Naruto-kun forgets or runs out. I'll be there and save his day. Thanks, Satsuki-chan, you really saved me. Naruto says. Really? I asked. Yup, but do you know what I want more than ramen? Naruto said. Know what? I asked, hoping what I think he was going to say. You. He suddenly grabbed my chin and kissed me on the lips. When I was out of my fantasy, one look and saw I was kissing my Naruto plushie. Oh phooey, I thought it was real. I said to myself. I then grabbed my backpack and put the genjutsu on and went to the gates, still feeling dejected that I didn't get kiss Naruto-kun. When I got to the gate, I saw Naruto was there already waiting. When got there, he was ignoring me like always. I'm planning on changing that when we go to wave. The Sakura cam and then Kakashi came with the bridge builder, which shocked everyone of us that he didn't come late this time. Then Naruto-kun shouted, "Journey start." I had to hold back a giggle. And with that we left on out first C rank. And I was still coming with a plan to be Naruto's first. Satsuki's POV. The first few hours of the journey were boring. All we did was walk and listen to the old geezer talk about how he's a super bridge builder, Kakashi's perverted giggling, and Sakura's banshee yells. But what surprised me during the trip was that Naruto wasn't talking or yelling out his catchphrase, "Believe it." I then look at Naruto and see him staring blankly. He wasn't paying attention to anything. which to me looked hot. When I looked at him again, his face scrunched up, and all of a sudden Naruto was grinning like a madman. So hot, I shouted. It was quite for a short time and saw everyone look at me, which embarrassed me, but I let out a HN and kept walking. Howler Monkey looked at me with hearts coming out of her. Naruto was looking at me like I was crazy. And Kakashi and Tazuna were doing what they did before. Another few minutes passed and I was bored as hell. I wanted some action so I could impress Naruto. In my head I was depressed since I'm Sasuke. Now I can't show any emotion because right now I'm the emo king. I was more depressed at that. Then I suddenly heard Naruto laughing. I turned around and saw that Naruto was jumping in a puddle. Ha ha ha, this is fun. Naruto shouts. He then suddenly started stomping the puddle. I so badly wanted to join him. No, I'm the emo king, I need to keep this up until I'm Jonin or I get engaged to Naruto-kun. I blushed at the last thought. Engaged to Naruto, I thought. Then Sakura started yelling at Naruto for being unprofessional. Please, you howler monkey. If anyone's unprofessional, it's you and pervert sensei. And how dare you stop Naruto-kun's laughter, you bitch. I thought. Naruto looked like he was about to kill Sakura, but suddenly the pond Naruto was dancing on was in smoke and a chain came out directly towards Kakashi. The chain surrounded Kakashi and he was in pieces. Kakashi had just died. Good thing too, now all that's left is Howler Monkey and Team 7 will only be me and Naruto. I quickly went in front of Tazuna protecting him. The smoke diminishes, revealing two ninjas wearing gas masks. One down. One of the two ninjas said, 4 to go, the other said. I looked around and saw Sakura trembling. I then looked around where Naruto was before and he was gone. I then looked at the enemy ninjas. They were knocked out and were beside Naruto. When I looked at Naruto, he was glaring at the enemy with red eyes. But what caught my attention was the wound on his hand. Naruto's POV. The walk was boring. I would have died of boredom if Q-chan wasn't in me. Tazuna's was gloating, Kakashi was giving out perverted giggling, Sakura was doing her howler calls and Tem was staring at me. I think he likes you, Kyuubi said suddenly. What? What makes you think that? He's been staring at you all his life, you know. Even if that's true, there's a logical explanation for that. I said, trying to reason. Yeah. He likes you. No. He's probably trying to find a chance to get my techniques, or the council told him to kill me, is said, blurting out every possible reason. Tem was staring at me. Whatever lets you sleep at night, Kyuubi said. I was about to counter until I saw a puddle. That's a genjutsu, watch out, Q-chan warned me. I grinned. I think my face almost split. I thought of taking a leak. This way I can get the team's attention, and show them that the puddle was a genjutsu and I can humiliate whoever is in that genjutsu. But then suddenly thoughts of Tem and Howler Monkey making fun of him for peeing in the middle of the road, and that would give the council the right to revoking my ninja license. I guess I'll humiliate them another way. But what? I thought, scrunching my face. Why not use them as a trampoline? Q-chan recommended. I thought about it. Great idea. I shouted in my mind. Unknown to me, I had a face-splitting grin plastered on my face. I was broken out of my thoughts when Sasuke shouted, "So hot." What the hell is wrong with him? I heard Kyuubi laugh. Why are you laughing? Because you're an idiot, that's why. What's that supposed to mean? You'll find out soon, or maybe later, Kyuubi said. Whatever. I replied. We finally reached the genjutsu puddle. Sasuke and Sakura didn't notice it. But Kakashi did, but apparently decided not to tell us or signal us that there is a genjutsu. I swear I'm going to die if I'm with them, I thought. You got that right. But luckily you have me, Kyuubi said while using both thumbs to point at herself. I gave a small chuckle at that. But it was time I put my plan into action. I started to jump on the puddle. Ha ha ha, this is so fun, I shouted. It was actually fun. But that fun did not last long because Howler Monkey came and started to berate me, saying how I'm unprofessional and whatnot. If only I could kill her just by looking at her, then the world would be safe from this embarrassment. I then ignored her and started walking away from her. She followed just to keep up her yelling to impress her Sasuke-kun. I heard Kyuubi snicker at that part, which is annoying me since she knows something that I don't. Then suddenly the puddle blew up and chains came out of it going around Kakashi-sensei. At that moment Kakashi died. Their next target was me, obviously, for the stomping. However, thanks to a little of Q-chan's chakra, I was able to dodge the chains. When they were taking the chains back, I used that moment to attack. I was in front of the guy on my right and punched him in the stomach and knocked him out. I then went to the other guy and tried to punch him only to get slashed by his kunai. I winced but ignored it since Q-chan can heal me. And knocked him out by kicking him in his private area. When he crouched down at the pain, I used my elbow to hit the back of his neck. And knocking the bastard out. Good job on your first real fight, Kit. I'm proud, Q said. Thanks, Q-chan, but I thought it was going to be more thrilled, but I don't feel anything. I replied to Kyuubi. Well, whatever, tie them up. Oh, and something is messed up about this mission. Q said in a serious tone. What do you mean? I asked, thought confused. What I mean is, on a C rank you would usually fight bandits, not ninjas, especially not 2C rank Chunin Nukenins from Kiri. Kyuubi said. I was confused, but I followed what Q-chan told me to do, and tie them up. Only if I knew where put my ninja wire. I was glaring at the defeated ninjas in case they pull something to escape. Naruto. I heard Sasuke scream my name. And I turned to him, looking at him, wondering why he screamed, or actually screamed like how a girl screams when she is afraid. Not that I would know, since I cut myself from the female population after what Q-chan showed me. I shuddered just remembering it. I was brought out of my thoughts when Sasuke held my hands, examining my wound. Naruto, we need to heal this before you bleed to death, Sasuke nearly shouted. Then Kakashi came out of his hiding spot with his porn book. Good job, guys, you did great. I scoffed at that. I did all the work. Kakashi-sensei, Naruto is bleeding, Sasuke shouted. Did he just say Naruto and not dope? I was shocked. Told you, Kit. He likes you, I heard Kyuubi said. No, that's not possible. We're both guys and I do not roll that way. And besides, he's obsessed with reviving his clan and he can't do that with a guy, so ha. I heard Kyuubi sign. Well, whatever, like I said, whatever makes you sleep at night. Kyuubi said. I was about to counter but was brought back to reality as Sasuke was shaking me. What do you want, him? I said. I saw that Sasuke gave a saddened look, but he quickly covered it up. The kunai that slashed you had poison and we need to go back to the village to heal you, Sasuke said. What? Hell no, I'm not going back, I shouted. It was Kakashi who spoke. Well, if we don't, you're going to die. I felt Sasuke stiffen at that. Maybe it has something to do with his clan's death. Is what I thought when I felt Sasuke stiffen. Naruto, you're always slowing us down no matter what we do. That's why you're unfit to be a ninja, so quit already. 'Cause all this team needs is me and Sasuke-kun. Sakura said with her howler monkey of a mouth. I so badly wanted to kill this bitch. Remind me, why did I have a crush on her? I asked to no one in particular. I think you were drunk at that time, Kyuubi said. Yeah, I think you're right. I agreed with Kyuubi. Listen here, Haruno, the only one slowing us down is you were scared and couldn't even move to protect our client, and Naruto was the one that defeated the enemy, while what did you do? Nothing. Even I did something, Sasuke yelled. Me being surprised would be an understatement. Sasuke of all people is defending me. I looked around just to be sure the world isn't ending, and I pinched myself in case this was a dream. Which wasn't. But Sasuke-kun, he was slowing us down. Sakura stuttered. Shut up. Because of us, Naruto was injured and there is a slight chance that he may die from the poison. So shut up, Sasuke yelled. What the hell is going on here? I asked myself. It's common for a lover to defend the person they love, Kyuubi said. I told you I don't roll that way. I shouted. That's true, kid, but what if he rolls that way? Maybe he has a crush on you, Kyuubi said. That's it, just for that I'm not going to dream of killing the villager for a week. I stated. What? No, you have, it's torture when you dream about ramen, Kyubi said frantically. Whatever. I thought, but I cut her off. Sasuke and Sakura's fight was still going and it was getting irritated and I was getting a headache, so I got kunai and stabbed my hand. Naruto, what are you doing? Sasuke shouted. No matter what, I will never go back, you hear me, not even if I'm trapped in room filled with poisoned Atbao. That's good and all, Naruto, since you did get the poison out, but you can still die from blood loss. Kakashi said with an eye smile. I really did not know that. I was panicking, totally forgetting the Q-chan can heal me in a matter of seconds. Hold still, Naruto, you're making the blood flow faster as you move, Kakashi said with a sign. When I got out of my panic mode, I saw Sasuke looking through his backpack. I was curious as to what he was looking for, so I tried to look, but what shocked me the most was Sasuke had panties and bra and dresses all stored in his backpack. I was shocked. Questions were popping in my head. Is Sasuke a cross-dresser? Did he steal those before we left? And why does one of the panties have my face on it? My brain was overloading that I fainted. The last thing I heard was Sasuke shouting my name. I woke up to the smell of oranges. When I opened my eyes, I saw that I was in a boat under an unfinished bridge surrounded by mist, and my head on Sasuke's shoulder. What? Satsuki POV. I saw Naruto-kun stab himself with a kunai, which made him look so awesome. Suddenly Kakashi-sensei said that Naruto-kun would die if we didn't stop the blood. I remembered that I carried bandages in case something was to happen to Naruto-kun, so I was rummaging through my backpack. When I was looking for the bandages, I realized I was looking through the wrong backpack. This is my, in case me and Naruto get it on, backpack. I can't believe I made a stupid mistake. I then heard a thump and saw Naruto-kun on floor. I shouted, Naruto. I thought he died since he was bleeding a lot. My mind was thinking of what my days are going to be without Naruto. No more goofy smile. No more chance of getting him to propose to me. And no possible way of having his kids. I shouted in my head. No, this can't be happening. This absolutely cannot be happening. Oh, looks what happened, Mr. Great Ninja, Kakashi said in a calm tone. This bastard, how can he be calm when Naruto is dying? This son of a, but wasn't able to finish my sentence for two reasons. 1. I had to be ladylike or else Naruto-kun will never go out with me. 2. Kakashi broke me of my sentence. Looks like he fainted. Oh, do any of you have bandages? Kakashi said. Sakura shook her head in no manner. And when Kakashi looked at me, I hurriedly went through my ninja bag and finally found the bandage. I gave them to Kakashi. I looked at Naruto the whole time. I was just glad he fainted and not die. Thank Kami. If he really did die, I would have resurrected the Kyubi, destroyed the Kiri for killing my future husband, and possibly destroy Konoha for how they treated him, thought. So who would like to carry Naruto all the way to home? Kakashi said. I was confused. Why home? Aren't we going to go to Wave and protect Mr. Drunk here? What do you mean, Kakashi-sensei? I asked. Well, it seems that this mission has turned from AC rank to AB rank. Kakashi answered. But then Tazuna begged them he needed their help and not to go. Kakashi then asked why he lied about the mission rank. And then Tazuna explained his story about how this Gato person was ruining their lives and whatnot. I don't know what he said since I was looking at Naruto-kun the whole time. His face is so beautiful when he sleeps. And those whiskers kawaii. But I was disturbed in my Naruto time by Kakashi. Sasuke, do you want to continue or not? He asked. I was about to refuse when I remembered that Wave is in trouble and possibly I could impress Naruto-kun if I saved a country. So the only logical answer for me was, yes. Sakura agreed only because I was going, which was pitiful. And due to Naruto's performance, we took Naruto's speech as a yes and we headed to Wave. The question on who was going to carry Naruto came up again. I raised my hand since I know that the client isn't supposed to do any work. Sakura is too weak and Kakashi was going to drag him because he could be like those bastard in the village not caring about Naruto and he was going to be busy reading porn. I was the happiest girl in the world right now because I was carrying Naruto on my back. His head in my neck area, his was breathing on my neck. It took everything I had to stop myself from taking all of my and his clothes of and have kids right there and then. But I was reminded that I was in my emo self, so I had to act like I hated the idea. We walked some more until we came to a lake where there was a boat waiting for us. We got on, it was sailing across the water. Naruto was sleeping on my shoulders. It was dream come true. In my head I was thinking of all the possibilities that could happen. And then I felt Naruto wake up. He had shock written all over his face. Which was cute cause it made him look like a fox kit. What's going on? Naruto shouted. Then the guy who was paddling the boat told him to be quiet or Gato will hear us. In my mind I was pissed at this bastard. No one, and I mean no one, tells Naruto-kun to stay quiet. He can be as loud as he wants. I was thinking of many ways to kill this guy. I then noticed that Kakashi was explaining everything to Naruto-kun, which seemed like he understood. When we finally reached land, the guy in the boat said his goodbyes. We were off. The fog in the area was getting thick, which gave me an idea of kidnapping Naruto-kun and having my ways with. I was glad that the fog was there because I couldn't stop my blush from appearing. And then suddenly Naruto threw a kunai at the bushes stating someone was there. When we looked at what was behind the bush, it was a white rabbit. This confused me since, well, white rabbits only appear in winter. But I was cut out of my thoughts when Sakura was berating Naruto-kun. I was about to go to her and kill her when Kakashi told us to get down, which I did since I saw him push Tazuna and Sakura down. When Kakashi told us to get up, I saw a giant blade stuck to a tree with a man on top of it. Zabuza Momoichi, the demon of the mist, I heard Kakashi say. Sharingan no Kakashi, I can see why the demon brothers lost. He said. Which pissed me off since it was Naruto-kun who beat them. Then they were talking about how Zabuza killed his entire class to become a genin and which organs he should cut off, and we finally see Kakashi's face. Just joking, I wish though, but no, we saw Kakashi's other left eye which had a Sharingan in it. How does he have a Sharingan? He's not an Uchiha. I thought. The fight is just like in the anime and manga, but Naruto doesn't try to run away. It's Sakura tried to run away until Kakashi told them to guard Tazuna. When the fight finished and the hunter Nin took Zabuza's body, I helped Naruto-kun carry Kakashi to Tazuna's house. When we finally arrived there, Tazuna's daughter opened the door. I saw how Naruto was looking at her. The way he looks at her. He should be looking at me like that. Shouted, glaring at Tazuna's daughter, who is known as Tsunami. When we went in, we were greeted by Kid, who told us to go home. But before anyone could say anything, he ran away. We finally put Kakashi down on a futon and went to rest ourselves. I was happy that I could relax after all that happened, but I wanted to relax next Naruto. I dozed off dreaming about me and Naruto-kun and killing of Tsunami. It was 2 hours and I heard Naruto shouting Kakashi was awake. We all gathered where Kakashi was lying down. He told us how Zabuza was still alive, which I was happy. I wanted fight to prove to Naruto I am the only woman who deserves him. The Tsunami interrupted and said dinner was ready. When we got to the table, Naruto was complaining how the food wasn't ramen. I was about to get an instant cup ramen when Kakashi told him to eat what they offered and not complain, which he complied to. I was pissed at Kakashi because I couldn't be Naruto-kun's savior. When everyone finished, the little brat who told us to go ran off. Naruto ran off to the bathroom to get a shower. Sakura was practicing her howler calls with Tazuna, who seemed to want to hit her with his beer bottle. And Kakashi went to sleep. I was about to get changed when Tsunami called me to follow her outside. I bet she's trying to get rid of her competition for Naruto-kun's heart, I thought. When we reached where she took me, I was ready to get my kunai out and kill her. Sasuke-san, you're a girl, aren't you? She said. What? How does she know? I thought, shocked that she found out. Thinking of possible clues that I may have given her. But my mind was drawing blank. How? I know I didn't leave any clues. And not even Kakashi, who is a top-ranked jonin, knows my secret. Especially from meeting me in one day. I said scared. So I was right, I was drawing on a hunch I had. Was all Tsunami said. I was shocked she just had a hunch, and by me responding to her I gave her my secret. But still, how did you come to that conclusion? I said, wanting to know how a civilian that isn't a ninja, hell she wasn't from a ninja village, know my secret. Tsunami looked at me before she answered. Well, when we first met you were glaring at me like you wanted to kill me when I looked at that orange boy. At first I thought you were angry at something, but I didn't know what. Later through the day you were glaring at me every time I came to the room you and your teammates were in, but what gave it away was during lunch. You were sitting close to Naruto-san, and each time you looked at Naruto-san you blushed. But when I came to give food, Naruto-san looked at me, you glared at me. And that's how I know you're a girl. And the expression you had looked like a girl in love. And I saw the clothes in your backpack. Tsunami said. I looked at her. I can't believe I left that many clues. Then I realized that her observation could mean something else entirely, but wait, couldn't that have meant that I'm homo? I countered. Tsunami was in a thinking position. That's true, but I have seen lots of girls that had the same expression as you, and your expression looked similar, or to tell the truth it looked like your pink-haired teammate. Tsunami said. I'm nothing like that whore. I shouted. Shish, the others will hear. Tsunami warned me. I put my hands on my mouth. Sorry, I whispered. So there has to be a story as to why you disguised yourself as a boy. Tsunami said. I looked down and had a sad expression. Well, you see, I'm from the Uchiha clan and they have a strong dojutsu known as Sharingan. 5 years ago my brother massacred everyone except for me. I don't know why he did it, because all he said was that he was testing his skills. He then put me in a genjutsu and I was knocked out. Hokage-sama came and visited me and told me that my clan was killed and that I was the last one left. Because of that I had to get multiple wives due to the CRA. Now these banshee screeching fangirls follow me everywhere. I said. Tsunami looked at me with sympathy. So that's why you disguise yourself as a boy. This council doesn't bother you when you're a boy? Tsunami asked. Oh, bothers me. They already have 30 marriage contracts ready when I'm 18, and I'm pretty sure it's increasing as we speak. Not only that, I have fangirls everywhere I go. It doesn't help that my teammate is a fangirl. They even try to take a picture of me when I try take a shower. Sometimes they try to sneak in to take a shower with me. Just glad that Hokage-sama put those anti-fangirl traps in my compound. They get shocked with 1000 volts of electricity. I said, smiling evilly. Tsunami shivered at my smile. And she looked like she was thinking. I bet that she was thinking about the traps and was feeling sorry for the fangirls. I have no clue why she would, and I didn't really care. All I cared was that I didn't have to take a shower in my male form anymore. Don't you feel sorry for them? Tsunami asked. I looked at her in disbelief. Me feel sorry for fangirls? They are an embarrassment to kunoichis. All they do is fawn over the boy they like, especially when said boy is actually a girl. And they don't take ninja training seriously. But then again, I am a fangirl, the president and founder of the FNC, Foxy Naruto Club. But I at least take things seriously, unlike Howler Monkey. I then looked at Tsunami. No, I don't. They are a disgrace to all kunoichis in the elemental country. All they care about is how they look, so they go on diets, when instead they should eat as much as they can to survive. Fangirls have little to no chakra, which is proven by my worthless pink-haired teammate. Unlike me, of course. I stated. What do you mean, unlike you? Tsunami asked. I mean, that I am a fangirl, but I know when to take my kunoichi job seriously and when to dream about my Naruto. I said with hearts in my eyes when I mentioned Naruto. Well, I guess so. Tsunami said. And besides, I'm an Uchiha, and Uchihas are always better than others. I said. Tsunami looked at me in a weird way. Does that mean you're better than Naruto-san? Tsunami asked. I looked at Tsunami like she was crazy. There is nobody better than Naruto-kun, not even the Yondaime could compare to him. But before I could counter Tsunami, Sakura was banshee screaming my name. Sasuke-kun, come here, Kakashi-sensei is awake. Sakura screeched. I signed and looked at Tsunami. No one is better than Naruto-kun. I said and left as Tsunami followed me. Normal POV. I will refer Sasuke as Satsuki unless people say his name. Hey Tem, what took you so long? Naruto greeted Satsuki. HN. Satsuki greeted back. So cool. Sakura Banshee screamed. When all members of Team 7 sat down, Kakashi put his book down and looked at them. I believe that Zabuza is still alive, Kakashi said to his students. Everyone was shocked. Tazuna had dropped his beer bottle, which shattered on the ground. That's not possible, sensei. I mean, you killed him and even checked if he had a pulse or not. Sakura said, scared, not wanting to fight Zabuza again. Remember the weapon the hunter nin used? Kakashi said. Yeah, he used Senbons. So? Naruto asked. Kitsenbon needles are used for Mikao practice and not used for killing people. Kyuubi explained in Naruto's mind. Naruto's eyes were wide in realization. It seems you understand, Naruto. Kakashi said. Naruto nodded. What are you guys talking about? What does Naruto Baka understand? Sakura screamed. And she's supposed to be the smart one. Thought Kakashi, Satsuki, Naruto and Kyuubi. What we mean is that the hunter nin that carried Zabuza's body away was a fake. Naruto said. How was he a fake? Sakura said. Idiot. Hunter nins cuts off the Nukenen's head off and burn the body no matter who their audience is. This because all they need is the head to keep the village secret intact. Kakashi explained. And not only that, the weapon the hunter nin used is Senbon needles, which are usually used for acupuncture, paralyzing enemy or putting the enemy into a death-like state temporarily. Naruto finished. Sakura was shocked that Naruto knew that. Satsuki was inwardly sparkling. I knew that. Stop trying to act cool, Naruto Baka. Sakura Banshee screamed. Everyone signed. Really, this bitch is useless. Everyone thought, even Tsunami, who just entered the room. Uno, dinner will be in 10 minutes, okay? Tsunami said while everyone nodded. How long do we have till he comes back? Sasuke asked Kakashi. Kakashi looked at him. From the damage we gave him and the recovery process from a temporary death-like state, 2 weeks. Kakashi said. 2 weeks. How are we going to be able to face him? He was too strong. Sakura Banshee screamed. Everyone was tired of listening to Sakura's Banshee screeched. Tazuna was tempted to throw his beer bottle at her head, but he had to remind himself that they were helping him, even the useless pink bitch. Don't worry, next we'll be ready. We'll be training for 2 weeks. I'll think of a schedule for you guys to be ready for him and his helper. Kakashi said. Sakura and Satsuki was happy to hear about the training, but Naruto put on a neutral face. Yeah, training the Uchiha. Naruto thought. Hey Baka, what's with that face? Aren't you happy that we get some training? Sakura yelled at Naruto. What I would do to punch this bitch and pit her in her place. Naruto thought. Agreed. Kyuubi said, nodding her head. Naruto put on a fake smile followed by making his eye in a U shape and said, of course I am Howler Monkey. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm hungry and I would like some of Tsunami-chan's delicious meals. And Naruto left the room where Sakura was restrained by Tazuna. Satsuki looked at Naruto with worry and Kakashi was back to his thoughts about his orange book. During dinner, everyone was seated at the table eating and having small talks with each other. Satsuki kept stealing glances at Naruto and Sakura kept stealing glances at Sasuke. When dinner was finished, they all went to their assigned bedrooms. Sakura sleeping with Tsunami, Kakashi in the living room, Tazuna and Inari in their own rooms, and Satsuki and Naruto. Satsuki was happy that she was going to sleep in the same room as Naruto. But she had another thing in her mind. Yes. I'm away from the village, no stupid old bats watching every move, no fangirls annoying for a date, currently. Today I'll reveal to Naruto-kun who I really am. Satsuki thought. Uno, Naruto, I have something to tell. Why? Oh, you already fell asleep. Satsuki yelled in Sasuke's voice, seeing Naruto already in bed with a bubble coming out of his nose. Satsuki signed and went to sleep knowing there wasn't any use in try to do anything knowing that Naruto is a heavy sleeper. Next morning, everyone woke up and was in the dining room waiting for breakfast. Sakura was asking Sasuke out on a date and was being denied constantly. Kakashi was reading his porn and Tazuna was talking to Naruto about how cool he was and Naruto was ignoring Tazuna and talking to Kyuubi. Hey kid, what do you think porn lover over there going to teach you? Kyuubi said. I don't know what he's going to teach, but knowing him probably a chakra control exercise considering everyone in the team has horrible chakra control. Well except for me, Naruto said back. That's probably true considering he wants all the time in the world to read that orange book. Kyuubi said. Yeah, anyway I think I'll be practicing that new technique you taught me the other day. Haven't really been training for 2 days now. Naruto said. Yeah, that would be the best considering who your opponent will be. But be careful, remember the side effects of using it too much. Kyuubi said concerned. Don't worry Q-chan, I will. Naruto said right back happy that someone was concerned for him. But Naruto was broken out off his thoughts when someone punched him. When he looked for the person it was none other than Sakura. Baka. Stop acting like Sasuke-kun, and because of you Sasuke-kun won't go out with me. Sakura howled. Irritated, Naruto grabbed the back of her head and slammed it on the floor making her fall unconscious. Everyone was happy especially Satsuki that the Banshee was finally quiet. Naruto, don't hurt your comrades. But considering that I can finally concentrate on my book I'll let it slide. Just this once okay. Kakashi said trying to scold Naruto. When finally breakfast came the food was all gone in a matter of minutes. But sadly they had to wait until the pink-haired girl woke up and finished eating to finally start their training. Team 7 is in the forest with Kakashi in clutches. Alright team, today we're going to climb a tree. Kakashi said. Satsuki and Sakura were confused, but sensei we already know how to. Sakura said. No, this is different, you're going to climb a tree without using your hands. Kakashi said. That's impossible. Sakura screamed. If you let me continue I'll explain. You won't be using your hands but using your chakra by applying them to the sole of your feet. Understand? Kakashi said, only receiving one nod and it was from the person he least expected. Fine, here's a demonstration. Kakashi said as he went up to a tree and started walking vertically. He received shocks from Sasuke and Sakura. Wonder why Naruto isn't shocked. Maybe he already had seen this before. Kakashi thought. He later threw 3 kunais to his students. Pick a tree and start climbing it. Say the kunai to mark where you fall from and try to beat it later. Kakashi said. Satsuki and Sakura each grabbed a kunai and picked out a tree and started. Satsuki climbed the tree but when she got a few feet the bark exploded but she was able to mark the tree. Oh sorry I forgot to explain. If you use too little chakra you will fall. And if you use too much chakra the bark will explode. So you see why this is good, right? You have to find just the right amount of chakra to use. Kakashi said. Receiving glares from Satsuki. Now he tells us. Satsuki thought. The damn idiot didn't explain the full details of this exercise or why it's good to do this exercise. Naruto thought. Sasuke-kun is so cool to be able to climb that far. Fangirl thought. Cha, that's our Sasuke-kun. A voice shouted in the fangirl's mind. Naruto, why aren't you doing the exercise? Kakashi asked looking at his blonde student. Naruto looked at him. Case I already know this and I've mastered it already. Naruto said signing. Really? Prove it. Kakashi said. Naruto walks up the tree getting shocked looks from Satsuki, Sakura and Kakashi. Naruto stopped when he reached half of the tree. See. Naruto said in a bored tone as he was walking back to the ground. So cool. Naruto-kun is the best. Satsuki mentally shouted with mental stars in her eyes. Sakura was irritated that he was showing off. Kakashi was impressed. Alright Naruto, since you know the tree walking exercise then I'll show the water walking exercise. Already know it. I can last 3 hours in the water. Naruto said, interrupting Kakashi. Kakashi was shocked that he could do the water walking, and Satsuki was screaming like the fangirl she is in her head about how cool and hip Naruto was. Sakura was mentally picturing Naruto's death. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some personal training to do, Naruto said as he walked away. Naruto found a clear area far from his team and started practicing the new technique Kyuubi taught him. At midnight, everyone except Naruto and Satsuki were at the dinner table. Ah, when is Sasuke-kun going to come? The pink-haired girl shouted. Calm down, Sakura, I'm sure he will come soon. After all that training he will be starving, Kakashi said as he finished his orange book and took out a green book. Just then Satsuki came in bruised and exhausted from falling from the tree and using too much chakra. I did it, Satsuki said in Sasuke's voice. And anyone wondering how Satsuki finished the exercise in one day? I just took the idea from another fanfic that girls have better control of their chakra. Not being or anything, but almost every important figures that no one knows anything about other than legends is going to be female, like the Sage of Six Path in all my stories, and Satsuki wants to be there with Naruto for every step of the way cause she's a fangirl. Call it a keke genkai all fangirls have. Good job, Sasuke. Tomorrow you'll be guarding Tazuna with Sakura and Naruto, Kakashi said, smiling. You better protect me, brat, Tazuna said, and Satsuki scoffed at him. Satsuki was in a good mood because starting tomorrow she will be with Naruto and guarding their client. But that good mood was soon gone when Naruto was nowhere to be seen. Where's Dope? Shouldn't he be back by now? Satsuki said in Sasuke's voice. He should be back anytime soon, Kakashi said. And just then Naruto was in the dining room all covered in dirt and burnt marks. Everyone stared at him. Naruto looked at them. What? Naruto asked. What happened to you? Tsunami asked, concerned about the boy. Well, I accidentally messed up on my jutsu more than 5 times and got burnt, Naruto said, smiling while scratching the back of his head while facing Tsunami. Satsuki was of course jealous that he wasn't smiling at her. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm hungry as hell, Naruto said, and to prove it his stomach was growling. Tsunami giggled at that and went to bring the food that was just made. Naruto and Satsuki were digging at the food like animals. The boy that was in the room was glaring at Naruto and his team while they were talking about their day happily without any care. He was irritated so much that he slammed his finished bowl of rice and walked to his room, not caring about the calls of his name. What happened to the brat? Naruto said. Don't worry, he must have been tired, Tsunami said, and that was enough answer for Naruto as he went back to eating. Naruto had finished his food while the others were still trying to finish half of theirs. Ah, that was good. You're the best, Tsunami-san. That was one of the best meals I have ever had, Naruto said, smiling. He looked at the time and got up. Well, looks like it's time to sleep, Naruto said as he stretched and went to his temporary room. Everyone was still trying to finish their dinner so they could rest as well. At midnight, Naruto woke up from his sleep due to his bladder. He needed to go to the bathroom, so he went to the bathroom that was in his and Sasuke's temporary room and yanked it open. When it was open, he stopped his movement and his mind was frozen. What he saw was a naked girl with black hair and onyx-colored eyes that had shock and embarrassment in it. The girl oddly looked like Sasuke to him. When Naruto finally got out of his stupor, he closed the door and opened it again, but this time instead of a naked girl he saw Sasuke with a towel wrapped around his waist, which disappointed him considering the girl looked cute to him. He then closed the door and opened it again, and Sasuke was still there with a towel around his waist. Naruto then rubbed his eyes and it was still the same. I think I used a little too much chakra that I'm seeing things, Naruto thought to himself. What do you want, Dope? Satsuki said, stuttering. Oh my god, he saw my female self. Although I wanted him to know, I didn't want him to know like this. Nothing, Tem, I just need to use the bathroom, I need to go really badly, Naruto said. And Satsuki nodded and got out of the room when she got all her boy clothing. When Naruto finally did his business in the bathroom, he went to wash his hands. After he washed his hands, he was looking for a towel to dry his hands when he saw something orange. Orange being his favorite color, he couldn't help but be curious. So he grabbed it. What he saw shocked him. It was an orange pair of panty with a red swirl on it. Whose is this? I know it's not Sakura's, considering she only likes the color pink. It can't be Tsunami-san's, considering it's too small. Naruto thought. Then his mind went to the last person who was in the bathroom. Maybe it's Tem's. Hey, I doubt it. Maybe it's Kakashi's. He is known as a pervert. Maybe he stole these since the books may not be enough for him. Naruto thought. He then put them back where he found them and went to bed. His dreams filled with him swimming in ramen and also dreaming about the village as Kyuubi was smashing the village. Satsuki, on the other hand, was looking at Naruto and was getting nervous.